Hey guys, so it's been a while. Thought I'd do a quick update, tell you what I'm working on. I'm out in the shop today. Things are pretty good shape out here, man. We can build all kinds of stuff. Got it all set up. Got a few more things from my parents' estate that I'm going to be hanging up. But let's talk about what's going on in the world. What a freaking mess, guys, right? I don't even want to get into all the details on that. But I'll just say, sum it up, I'm at DEFCON 3, right? Remember War Games? Yeah, DEFCON 1 through 5. If you're at 5, everything is great. And then you go 4, 3, 2, 1. You're
DEFCON 1.
DEFCON 1. So anyways, I've been at 4 for a while, but for about a month I switched to, I'm down to 3. So what does that mean? It means I got to step up my game. That's what it means. So that's what we're gonna do. Start to get a little more prepared just in case. Now, could we go to DEFCON 2? Maybe. Hope not. But there's some possibility for that. And then we really gonna step it up. But for now, we're at 3, and I'll show you what I'm doing currently. So one thing is, I'm looking to replace my generator, the Westinghouse, with this Predator. This is an inverter generator. So now that Westinghouse has been a beast, man. That thing's been great, cranks out the power, works every time, but it puts out dirty power, and I've just started to become a little more worried about that over time. I want to be able to put clean power into my solar charging system and pump it through the house. I think this is going to work. I've only tested it a couple times, so I don't want to comment on it too much yet, but we'll do a video coming up. And it's worked great so far, but we'll see. Alright, so let's see what we got going on in here. The Opus, man, this thing has been great. I run this every day. I run this room off of it while I'm charging the car because basically because this transfer switch is kind of maxed out on charging the car with the big system there. So I offload everything onto the Opus. I don't know if I'm supposed to mention this, but these guys are having a huge sale coming up. It's going to be, I think it's July 8th through the 11th. It's going to be a flash sale, like 54% off. Plus they're doing all their accessories 20% off, which they haven't done before. That includes panels, their B2, B5 batteries. So if you're in the market for one of these portable solar generators, July 8th through 11, that's what I would do. The old workhorse, 9 years and still going strong. Look at that, we're pulling 106 amps out of the battery bank to charge the car. It's down to 34%. That battery bank there, that's the lithium iron phosphate from EG4. This thing is fantastic. I don't even open this door hardly ever. I mean, this thing works great. And I take it from 100% down to about 10% every day. I run everything on it all night. So I'm working it, and that's one of the things I think I'm gonna pull the trigger on. You know, DEFCON 3, pull the trigger on another rack. So I'm gonna get 6 more of these and go from 30 kilowatt hours to 60 kilowatt hours. So that'll just give me a lot more cushion for, you know, in case the power goes out for an extended period of time and we get a lot of rain, stuff like that. So I'm going to double down on that. That means I'm going to need the space. I'm going to have to give up my lead acid. I might put them out in the shop, we'll see, or I might sell them. But this whole box is coming out. There's 2,000 pounds of lead acid in there. That's got to go. All right, let's talk about the food. So we've got this rolling rack for cans. It's only a quarter of the way full. Probably keep it there because it's easy to rotate and stuff doesn't go bad. I don't want to have too much. If we go to DEFCON 2, yeah, I'll fill this whole thing all the way to the top overnight. We're not there yet. Got rice, plenty of rice, lasts forever. One thing I am upping is my freeze-dried food. So freeze-dry this myself, and I want to fill this whole section up. I buy that in bulk, freeze-dry it, and have it for later. Lasts a long time. This is the freeze-drying and vac sealing station. The vac sealer is great. Probably one of the best things of all the ways I preserve food: canning, freeze drying, vac sealing. is you vac seal stuff and put it right in the freezer, just like this. Right, so you go buy it in bulk when it's on sale. I never buy this stuff when it's regular price, only when it's like on a good sale. We'll go out and get a bunch of it and then freeze dry it into these bags, and it'll last 2-3 years. Now this is the oldest stuff we have. It's June. That was from February, so it's only 4 months old. So that means we're 4 months back on the hamburger. Topped off on that. There's the chicken bucket. It's kind of low, so same thing. Go to the store, buy a bunch of chicken, back seal it, put it in here, and we're good to go. Just pull them out as you need meals. Another thing about the freezer is, this is simplest thing, but man, you know, when you make a big meal and you got like 3 servings left over, don't put it in the fridge. Put it in like this Tupperware, and just put it in the freezer. That way you're not throwing it out. You just pull them out when you need a meal, and you're good to go. So simple things, right? Over here, we're definitely low on a lot of stuff, especially water, and we are going into hurricane season. So I want to stock up on that. You know, August, September is the peak of hurricane season, and we're in June. So for security, we're in really good shape there. You know, stuff I can tell you is the camera systems, proximity sensors. I mean, you can't step on this property without me seeing you. And of course, we've got the stuff to deal with it. The only thing I'm doing here is I'm testing some thermal monoculars from ATN, which I'll probably show later on. Got all this stuff. Now for fuel, I went ahead and topped off the gas. I got 40 gallons of gas the other day, so we're all set to go on that. And I refilled one of the propane tanks. Diesel, I got about 100 gallons, I think. I'll stick with that for now. So this is mainly for hurricane season. I got these all topped off, just in case. So this tree is still left over from the last hurricane. I haven't gotten to that yet. And now we got another tree down. I think this was probably weakened by the hurricane. We'll probably have to take that whole thing down. But look at my trailer. Landed right across here. Didn't touch it. Think I should move it? Probably be a good idea. Now for water, of course we've got that bottled water, and then we've got this 35,000 gallons in the pool you can use for all kinds of stuff. You know, you could bathe in here, you could use it for flushing toilets, use it for cleaning stuff. But another big thing that I want to do is replace my well. So I'm going to have someone come in here, put a little smaller well in there so I can more easily run it off the solar. I can run this off the solar now, but it's a pretty hard hit, you know, the inductive load of that motor down there. So I'll replace that with a little bit smaller one, put a new tank, pressure switch, the whole 9 there. So, I mean, that's about it, guys. We'll be having some updates coming up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.